Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 318. As you may remember, Yudhishthira was pleased that Krishna had chosen Drishtadyumna to be commander. He announced to the army that Drishtadyumna was chosen to be their commander. Cheers rang from all the four quarters. They liked to be led by this lion among men. The 7 Akshohinis were divided amongst the heroes: Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, Drishtadyumna, Satyaki, the sons of Draupadi, and Abhimanyu. Early in the morning, after performing the sacred rites, Yudhishthira set out to the army camp to arrange about the future course of action. The heroes who had assembled were many: the Kekaya brothers, Drishtaketu, Shreniman, Vasudana, Virata, Shikandi, Drupada, Sudharma, Kunti Boja, Drishtadyumna, Anadrishti, Chekitana, Satyaki, and the Pandavas and their sons, Abhimanyu and Krishna. They reached the great field called Kurukshetra. They blew their conches. The army was excited at the sound of so many conches, which were blown all together and one by one. It was a thrilling moment. The king went round the place and ordered the tents to be erected. Drishtadyumna took charge of the entire arrangements. He had the place measured and made provisions for tents for all the heroes who had come to fight. Krishna and his cousin Satyaki made arrangements for a moat to be dug all around the camp. There were tents for each and every one of the kings. Chariots and weapons numbering up to the millions had been placed there in a common place for the use of everyone. Each one of the chariots were equipped with 100 bows and thousands of arrows. Armors and finger guards were placed everywhere for use. The Pandavas had now only to wait for the war to begin. All the preparations were going on at furious speed. They had been ready for this long ago, but the return of Krishna precipitated their decision. Chapter 18. Bhishma, the commander of the Kaurava army. As soon as Krishna left the court, Duryodhana told his friends and his brothers, "Krishna is returning to Yudhishthira without being able to achieve what he has come for. He's very angry with me. He's sure to incite the Pandavas to fight against me. Bhima and Arjuna are already eager for war. Yudhishthira will listen to the words of Krishna, and of course Bhima and Arjuna. They've been ill-treated by me for the last so many years. They now have with them Virata and Drupada. They're friends with the Pandavas for 2 reasons. They are related to them, and they've also been harassed by me in the past. They will all be looking forward to this war. Dushasana or Adeya, please hurry up and make the preparations for war immediately. Please let it be announced to the troops that they are to march out of Hastinapura tomorrow." The next morning, the Kaurava army began its march toward Kurukshetra. The long night was over. Early in the morning, Duryodhana went to inspect the army. He had so many friends who had come to his side to die for him. There were Krupa, Drona, Shalya, Jayadratha, Sudakshina, Kritavarma, Ashwatthama, Radeya, Parishravas, Shakuni, Balika, and Somadatta. These were the heroes who had been appointed to lead each Akshohini. It was a magnificent array. In the midst of the kings who had assembled, Duryodhana approached Bhishma. He went and stood before him with his palms folded after saluting him. He said, "Look, my lord, on this army wending its way to Kurukshetra, like a huge line of ants. This army needs a capable commander. How can I ever dream of another commander when I have you to fight for me? You must guide this entire army. I depend on you to see us through this great war." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.